Hey guys, I'm CMA Supra and welcome to some more War Thunder. Now this game that I want to show you in this video is the first of 3 games that I'd like to show you from the Indian Summer Event. And speaking of the Indian Summer Event, I hope you guys are getting all the planes you want out of it. There's about 4 days left in the event, so you still have some time to get the planes that you want but don't yet have, if there are any that you want and don't yet have. Now this game, like I said, is the first of the 3 games that I want to show you from the Indian Summer Event. Each of these 3 games is as a different country because in the event I grinded 3 different countries. I grinded the British and got the Typhoon Mk. I grinded the Germans and got the Focke-Wulf 190 D13. And then I finally grinded the Japanese and got the A6 M5 Co. And those are the 3 planes I wanted. I got all 3 of them, so I am happy. But I did grind all 3 countries, and I got 1 game in each country, and they're all 3 my best arcade games that I've ever had. And so, the first one here, we're playing as the British, and I ended up getting 18 kills. And the next 2 games, I'm going to get 19 kills and then 22 kills, and I actually got these all in order, so I can even show you guys these games in the order in which I got them, which is kind of funny. But, anyways, this game, flying as the British, my grinding lineup was not all rank 9 and anything around that because I actually like to rank up evenly in all my countries, and as a result, I didn't want to have too much XP coming in as I grinded with the British because I thought I was only going to do the British in this event, but I ended up doing 3 countries, obviously. But I didn't want to keep getting more and more XP, so I decided to go with low tiers, and I know some of you are going to say, you're lying to us, you just wanted to get easy kills on the noobs flying at low tiers. And no, I'm not lying to you. Initially my intent with, well, I can talk. My intent initially with going with the low tiers was just to not get too much XP. I did eventually realize I was just getting in games against noobs most of the time, so I was fine with it once I realized that, but my original intent was not malicious or anything like that. So, I already have my first kill in this game. I was talking about my lineup and never finished. So my lineup is the Hurricane Mark II, the Hurricane Mark I, the Spitfire Mark I, and then the Gladiator Mark II. And these are all planes rank 1 to 4. I didn't really want to go higher than 4, and I never went higher in any of the lineups that I used in any of the 3 countries I grinded. So I already have 1 kill in this game so far, and I'm flying the Hurricane Mark II currently. It has 12 machine guns, and it also has 6 rockets under the wings if you choose to equip them. And there's my 2nd kill with this plane, so that's 2 kills so far. Rocket kills are always great to get, but you know what? I have a guy on my tail, and so one thing that would be really, really nice with the rockets is if they made them face backwards. I mean, you don't need to have a rear gunner, you don't need to add weight or anything like that. You just take the rockets and you turn them around so you can fire them behind you, and then you go flat and straight so an enemy can line up a shot, and then fire the rockets and it'll hit the enemy behind you and blow them up. That'd be a genius thing to do with rockets, but it's not what they did. Of course, you'd have to get lucky in that the enemy's not shooting at you as they line up their shot, but it would have been nice if they did it anyways. So I ended up dying because of the enemy behind me. He actually shot me down. I couldn't outturn him, I couldn't outspeed him, I couldn't outdive him since I was at ground level, and I couldn't outclimb him as far as I knew. I really never tried that because I feel like if you try to outclimb somebody, you're usually going to lose because you're going slower as you climb. So it's really not worth trying to outclimb somebody, in my opinion, if they're right behind you like he was. So I died, and now I am flying the Hurricane Mark I. And this thing does not have 12 machine guns, it does not have rockets, but it does have 8 machine guns, which is still a lot. It's the same as the Spitfire Mark I, and I really like the Spitfire Mark I. The Spitfire Mark I is essentially this plane, but better, but I chose to fly this plane first because it gives me less XP. I didn't want the XP from the Spitfire Mark I, even though it was in my lineup. So I found myself a target. It is a Buffalo. Buffaloes are nice and easy to kill. They are such weak planes. I do not understand why they're so weak. It is so easy to kill them. I don't get it, but they're so easy to kill, so he's dead. That's my first kill in this plane, 3rd kill this game, since I got 2 in the Hurricane Mark II. I got 2 in the Hurricane Mark II. The numbers actually matched, even though it was a stupid thing to match, because you don't want just 2 kills, you want more than that. I got my 2nd kill in this plane right there, so it's 4th kill this game, and can I make it a 5th on this Ishak, because he's making it kind of difficult on me. We may or may not make this 5th kill on this Ishak. 1 gun jammed. I'm not reloading yet. That's fine. I still have ammo. And now I'm reloading. Or, no I'm not. I'm making things up as I commentate. Things that are not even happening. Yes, I was. Okay. It just didn't show the reload timer. I thought I was reloading, so I was right. So, anyways, once I reloaded, that Ishak was so doomed with 8 machine guns firing at him, even though he wasn't doomed before with 8 machine guns firing at him, somehow. So he died. 5th kill this game. And, almost full ammo, so I don't need to really worry about that. The Hurricane Mark I, by the way, is really good at turning. Like, the Hurricane Mark II is just okay at turning. There are lots of planes that can outturn it, but the Mark I can outturn pretty much anything. And also, with 8 machine guns, it can also out-head-on anything. And, I notice a lot of people at these lower tiers like to go for head-ons for some reason. I do not understand it. I mean, I guess I do kind of understand it. They don't know, like, what planes to go head-on with and what planes not to go head-on with, because they don't know the armament of all these planes. But they like to go for a lot of head-ons, and I cannot count how many kills I got from head-ons. I won, like, 90% of the head-ons I did in these low tiers as I was grinding all 3 countries. It didn't really matter which plane I was flying, because they don't really know what planes to go head-on with and which ones not to. There's also the fact that they like to wait for the aim indicator to show up before they start firing it head-on. I, however, know that you're not supposed to do that. Once the aim indicator shows up, that's when you stop the head-on, because at that point you're pretty close. If you continue going, you're probably going to crash into each other. And also, that makes it easy for your opponent to shoot at you if they weren't already shooting at you. So, yeah, you just don't want to make it easy on your opponent. You want to know where to shoot, and you shoot before you have that indicator. You have to actually figure out where to shoot manually. So I got another kill there. I don't know what kill number that was, but I'm being chased right now, and it looks like there's 1 enemy on my tail and 1 in front of me that I'm trying to chase, but I'm not really chasing them as I'm running away from this guy. If you look at the bottom right, apparently a Hawk was shot down by friendly AAA, like, on his own team. Oh, that always sucks. I've had that happen to me once or twice, and all the time I've played War Thunder, but it's pretty funny when it happens. Friendly AAA shoots down a friendly plane. It's hilarious. It just makes it easier for the opposing team. It's like the AAA doesn't like them. Doesn't like their own team. Apparently in real life, friendly AAA shooting down friendly planes was actually really common because they didn't lead their shots forward far enough. And so if you had, like, a friendly plane chasing an enemy plane on top of friendly AAA, the AAA shooting at the enemy plane who's in front would not lead far forward enough, and thus would hit the plane behind the enemy, which is a friendly plane. And so that apparently happened quite often, and it's just kind of funny and bad. It's of course bad, but it's funny. I think there's a lag on me. Is he going to get into a turn fight with me? Because I can outturn a lag pretty easily. There is a lag. There's a lag. The lag 311. I've never flown any of the new lags. I've only ever flown the lag 335, which was the first one in the game, for all you new people. And that one is really good. They actually changed it from rank 3 to 4. I flew it when it was rank 3. I don't know how it is at rank 4. I assume the plane is just as good, but I don't know how effective it is. And I don't have a clue how effective the other lags are either. They look pretty much the same to me in my glancing that I've noticed, but that was just a short tangent. I ended up killing that lag by taking his tail control away from him. Can't control your tail, you're going down. By the way, that brings up a rant. Kill stealing. You guys may have noticed that there's lots and lots of kill stealing messages on the forums, if you pay attention to the forums, the War Thunder forums. Well, the reason for that is because kill stealing in this game is so easy to do. Now everybody has their own definition of kill stealing. Like, if I hit an enemy, he's my kill. Some people think like that. Other people think if I crit an enemy, he's my kill. Other people say if I doom an enemy, he's my kill. And I'm one of the people who says I doom an enemy, then he's my kill. And by doom, I mean, like, if I make them lose tail control, they're guaranteed to crash. I have essentially killed them. So I believe I have earned that kill. I have not heard anybody who disagrees with me on that. It seems everybody agrees that if you make a play and lose tail control, they should be your kill. I mean, that's just simple like that. Because you have guaranteed that they will crash, even if it takes a few minutes. But, I don't know if people will notice, not notice, I don't know if Gaijin will actually implement that in the game or not. I made a suggestion to them, but then my thread got merged, and I don't think anybody ended up seeing it in the suggestions forum. But anyways, that's totally off topic. Just wanted to go on a rant there about kill stealing and how easy it is to do in arcade battles and how it happens so often in this grind. It was so annoying. But I'm also guilty of kill stealing because other people did it to me. I figured I might as well do it, might as well join in with the kill stealing. So, anyways, going back to this game, I have now lost my Hurricane Mark 1. I don't have a clue how many kills I have, but I've lost 2 planes. I've killed a lot more than 2 planes. But now I'm in my Spitfire Mark 1, and this plane is essentially a Hurricane Mark 1, but better in every way. It's faster, it turns better. I guess it rolls slower, but that's not really a big downside. Roll speed isn't too important on a plane that turns as well as the Spitfire Mark 1 does. So it's basically a Hurricane Mark 1, but better in every way. It has the same armament, but it's really just a better plane. It's also 2 ranks higher, which is why it's a better plane. No, what am I saying? It's not why it's a better plane. It's 2 ranks higher because it's a better plane. But it's a better plane. And so here I'm trying to kill this guy. I can guarantee I can outturn him because he's not a 0, and this plane is basically the only plane that can turn slower than a 0 but faster than everything else. It'll outturn anything except a 0 is what I'm saying. And so he was in something. What was he in? A KI-61? No, an MC-200. KI-61 was something else in the kill feed. He was in an MC-200. That's not even a turning plane, so yeah, he was so doomed. That buffalo was also doomed. It's a buffalo, and he was in front of me. If a buffalo gets in front of any enemy, that buffalo is doomed. Buffaloes are so weak. It's crazy how weak they are. They have a good armament for rank 2, but they are just so weak. Hawks are so much better. Hawks are strong. Anyways, another buffalo in front of me. I'm reloaded, and let's fire on him. Critical hit damages a left wing, so he can't even turn very well. And now he's just going into the ground, and aircraft destroyed. I don't know what happened there. Did he just give up, or what happened? Because I didn't crit his fuselage, which can sometimes make him freeze, apparently. I had that happen multiple times. I got tons of fuselage kills in this grind of these 3 countries. These are my first fuselage kills I've ever gotten. I've actually never killed a plane by damaging their fuselage before grinding these 3 countries. But anyways, he might have gotten... He didn't get a damaged fuselage, he didn't get a damaged tail. I don't know why he froze up, but he did, and he crashed into the ground. And so he is dead. And now here's another buffalo in front of me. I decided to turn away. Why did I decide to turn away? There was probably 2 enemies coming for me head-on at the same time. And I never want to go head-on with 2 enemies at the same time. That's just a stupid idea. That's probably what happened there. Because I can see a P-40E Kitty Hawk here. And in all likelihood, the Kitty Hawk and the buffalo were coming at me at the same time. And so I decided to turn away because I don't want to go head-on with 2 enemies. Because it's a bad situation. You have twice as many guns firing at you. Kitty Hawk down. So that was a, like I said, that was a Kitty Hawk down. And now where is that buffalo? I don't know where that buffalo went. I'm looking around for him. I'm also looking just for any enemies close by, but I'm looking for the buffalo specifically, and I don't see him. I don't have a clue where he went to. But anyways, he gets to live or die. He gets to be a victim of another teammate if another teammate so finds him. And I think he is in the kill feed right there. Glory something F2A shot down. So here's an enemy to shoot at. What is this enemy plane? Let's find the name. A G-50. That is not a turning plane either. That's a German plane, or an Italian plane in the German tech tree. That is not so good at turning, and is definitely not going to outturn a Spitfire. So he decides to go ring around the rock, and that is actually very, very smart. If your opponent can outturn you, just go around an object. He can't use his turning advantage, he has to use his speed advantage instead. And if he's slower than you, then you can use your speed advantage to essentially lap him around the rock and kill him that way. But unluckily for him, I am both faster and I turn better, so he didn't have a chance. So that's another kill. What am I typing here? The Spit is rank 4, so it makes sense. Oh yeah, somebody was asking how on earth do Spitfires end up in rank 4 games? Like, well, it's rank 4, that's how it ends up in rank 4 games. I think he thought it was at rank 9 or 11 or something like that, which is a bit crazy. There is one at rank 9 or 11, or both, but that is not the Spit Mark 1. There's a whole bunch of Spits in the game. I remember the days when I didn't know anything about any of the planes in this game, and now I know so much about most of them. That's what you get for playing a game a whole bunch. That biplane's trying to steal my kill, but he didn't get it. I got the aircraft destroyed. So who's going to be my next target? How many kills do I have? 17 kills so far. Wow. So, remember the number I told you I'd get in this game? It was 18, and then the next two games I want to show you are 19 and 22. So, yeah, one more kill this game, and then I will have no more kills after that. Who should I go for as I'm typing? I do have that Hawk selected under me, because he's basically the closest plane to me. But a P-26 is much easier to shoot down, and he's closer now, so go for the P-26, might as well. P-shooters are actually kind of strong, but they're still easier to shoot down than Hawks. Hawks are really durable. They're like the Buffalo used to be before guns and cannons got more damage added to them. Now everything is just so weak. So you saw my 18th kill there, and I tried to get this kill, but the game ended before I could get it. So how many kills did I end up with? I ended up with 18. And now we get to see how many lions I ended up with. First place in my team, obviously. Looks like 19,000 lions, and I also got the Hero Fighter Award, which is a fighter award essentially, but it gives you 5,000 lions instead of 1,000. And the way you get the Hero Fighter is to kill more than 12 fighters or 10 fighters. I can't remember the number. It's one of the two. I think Fighter's Worst Nightmare is 10 kills, and then Hero Fighter is 12 kills. So you have to kill 12 fighters in the game, in a single game, and you'll get the Hero Fighter as long as you're the only person to do it, I believe. If 2 people do it, then nobody gets it, or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, that was a good game by me. I will have 2 more coming in the coming days. The second game that I want to show you will be as the Germans, and the third one will be as the Japanese. I got 19 kills as the Germans, 22 kills as the Japanese, which was amazingly awesome. Also, the Japanese game, I'm not talking about this game anymore, but the Japanese game was an amazing game in terms of like team play as well. It was crazy. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this game. 18 kills is quite a bit, especially as the British. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Rockets, yeah! That's always fun. Oop, I see a plane coming right for me. F4F. And we're gonna not ram you.